This presentation covers the club's equipment section. We will go over the inventory, bookings, the logbook, and repairs. For this presentation, there will be three separate actors: Calvin, an equipment admin, Zoe, the senior women's coach, who is a group admin, and Lily, who is a member of the senior women's squad. Before using the equipment section, you need to set up your inventory. Here we have a club single. It's owned by the club, and booking permissions are set such that novices require approval, but everyone else in the club does not require approval. We also have Double Trouble. Double Trouble is owned by the group's senior woman. Anyone in the senior women's squad can book this boat, and approval is required. I'm going to set up one more boat. This is going to be a private single owned by the member Zoe. For owner, I select member and I select Zoe from the drop down. I'm not going to add any extra booking permissions for this boat. Now that I've set up the inventory, I'm going to go to the club settings general page to review configurations for the equipment section. Here under equipment boat bookings, you can see that you can book boats a maximum of 7 days in advance, and an individual can have a maximum of 1 active booking. Default booking duration is set to 2 hours. I haven't entered anything for terms and conditions. If something was entered here, then when someone goes to book a boat, they will need to check a checkbox to say that they agree with the terms and conditions. For data privacy reasons, lineup has been set to visible to approvers only, but for booked by, it can be seen by everyone. This table here represents default booking permissions. If you click on this question mark, you can see some examples in detail. Here you can see for member owners, they can book their boats and approval is not required. Whenever a booking is made, club admins will receive notification, even if a booking does not require approval. If a boat is owned by the club or a group, then when a booking is made and requires approval, the admins of the club or the group will be sent an email to approve or decline the booking. I'm now going to go over to IE where Lily, who is a member of the senior women's squad, is logged in. She's going to book Double Trouble. Because she's a member of the senior women's squad, she can see it in the list. She's going to select her group, and now some drop downs appear, giving her the option to enter the lineup. They're going to go out as a 2X. Emily is going to be in the stroke seat, and Lily is going to be steering. This booking requires approval. The boat is owned by senior women, and according to the club settings, those who are admins for senior women will receive an email so that they can approve or decline the request. I'm now going over to this browser. This is where Zoe is logged in. She is an admin and coach for the senior women's squad. If she goes to the equipment booking section, she has the option to decline or approve Lily's request. She's happy for Lily to go out, so she's going to approve the request. While she's here, she's going to make a booking for her own boat. Because she owns her single, she is going to see it in the drop-down list. Now that she's already made one booking, because there is a limitation on the number of active bookings you can have, she will no longer be able to make any more bookings. Now back to Lily. She's going to go down to the club, and this is when you would use the logbook. Before going out on the water, she should log the boat out. She can either select her booking from the drop-down or any of the other boats in the list. So a booking is not required to use the logbook functionality. When she gets back in from the water, she should click Login. Unfortunately, when she was out on the water, Lily grounded the boat and has made a hole in the hull. This is when you would use the repairs section. She selects the boat from the drop-down and enters details of the repair. An email has now been sent to repairs. Calvin is an equipment admin, so when he goes to repairs, he has the option of editing and deleting. Unfortunately, a hole in the hull is an issue, so this boat is now out of action. The boat will no longer appear in the drop-downs for booking boats and for logging boats in and out. As well as setting up rowing boats, you can also set up other equipment. So here we have 3 ergs that are set up. If we go to the booking section, we can see that we can also book these ergs. That was a review of the club's equipment section. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments.